And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Factorio in our 1.0 series. And lo and behold, we are getting geared up for some more trains. As you can see, I am way down here, and I've got a giant system for loading and unloading. What I did basically was blueprint the one that I had, and then I just tiled it a couple more times, like here, and then I pasted it there, and I got a double set, and all is right with the world. So this down here, as you can see, we are missing a giant set of coal burning Duvalakis down here. So yeah. I took out the smelt, or not, it wasn't smelting. It was the steam engines. Those are the words I'm looking for. Yay. Because I had also renamed this to copper smelting. Yes, indeed. We are going to be doing some copper smelting down here. So what I did is I stretched out the logistic system down here. And then if you want maximum construction coverage range, you just skip one in the middle, and then you do another one. And then the construction area overlaps if you don't or are not concerned with the no logistics coverage. If you're just looking for construction coverage, you just do every other one, and lo and behold, you've got a large area of construction coverage. All right, so what we want to do is organize this semi-decently. This is why I wanted all the construction coverage. Okay, so what I'm basically thinking here is a system that will essentially load and unload trains, unloading copper ore and loading copper plate for the main base or for other crafts we may do. There it is, right there. That's what I'm looking for, right there. Yes, that's the sweet spot. Okay, we want to give ourselves some decent space, like so. And then let's see if that can, oh yeah, that will have no problem getting to where I need it to go. It's just this first one is a little bendy, so it's kind of hard to make that work for us there. I think that was, nope, that one there, like so. So we're going to have copper ore unloading. We're going to have copper plate loading. And a massive, massive smelter stack in here. All right. I mean, this is way too long for what I really need it for. Which is just... but I didn't want to come up here with it because... this is more or less going to be where my smelters are. Ooh, I've been going now for 8 hours, and this is like my 4th episode. You can tell how much time goes by between each episode. So one thing you can do, if you're planning on just having like one main unload station, right? So I know that I'm going to be using 1-4 trains with this. So what I can do is I can say, okay, there's my 1-4 right there. I don't need any more space down below for that. You could, in theory, put another station down here and have 2 here, but I really wouldn't advise that unless you do a little station for loading fuel So like this coal that's conveniently up over here, I could mine some of that, bring it down here for maybe a smaller train. No, I could probably squeeze a little bit more out of this. Trying to get 2 in there. Yes, I think I can. Yay. So this will be copper, fuel, train fuel. Okay, and we want that to be black because train fuel is going to be coal. So this is where I can load train fuel. Now this up here, what do we want this one to be? We want this one to be copper load 1. And copper, what kind of color is copper here? It's sort of a purplish, reddish purple. It's really hard to tell. That's a pink. Is there some green in there to sort of tame it down a little bit? Maybe there's just a lot less blue. That's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of a beige-ish. Not nearly as red as the copper, but I don't really know how to replicate that color. Okay, so this is going to be copper load. I actually want to say this is plate load 1. If we need another plate loader, we can do that, but I doubt it. So we're going to bump over here, and this one is going to be copper or unload. And whatever color. Now these long tendrils down here are really inconsequential. And this one here, this fuel, this is an intermittent train that's only going to be here, you know, once in a while. So we're not going to worry too much about that. And one thing we're going to need is a lot of space to unload ore. So we're going to do way out here. We're going to have another set of that. And this is going to be our final station. Might as well keep with the theme we're going for here. Just in case we want another one. Okay. We're going to need to refinagle some of these access points. So this is going to just repeat, and it's going to be copied and pasted, and even the name is fine. We are naming these the same. So this, I want this to be not storehouse, warehouse. And I want some warehouses. Want at least 6 with a maximum of 10. Okay, that should bring me some warehouses. Because if a station has the same name, there's a feature coming where really you can connect these to, oh nice, where we can specify the number of trains maximum to have that stop as their destination. And it's a great feature, and I'm hoping it's coming soon, but I'm not holding my breath. And if you see them doing this, that means they're confused. There's multiple paths, and you need to work on it. Okay, so this station, right? So let's just put one in the center here. That'll satisfy all of those. Put one there. Now this is blinky blinky because we have this one wraps and reconnects up to here. So we need to put one there. That creates that block, and this one can go straight ahead, which is awesome. All right, so because this is going to be such a small spot, we would like a chain signal here and one here to prevent them from going into this block without a way out. And probably need one there, yeah. That's one block, chain signaled up, prevents trains from blocking, so they'll stay back here a ways. If I really wanted to, I could do that. And then all of the tendrils all reach in there, and everything is fine. Yeah, those are already set. Is there... Yeah, that's probably fine. Maybe even up here. Maybe, possibly. Okay, so we have a station now that is capable of moving a lot of materials. So let's get the warehouses up and running. Yeah, you are in the really bad spot. I would like you to connect way down there. Okay, so we are going to include kind of my first time doing this. Remember, we're needing 4 of these. Okay, you might be wondering what in the world is he doing? Like, what is? So, what we're gonna do is we are gonna load and unload the trains using loaders, because they are super duper fast. Now, because each one of these stations can be active at once. If there's a train in one station, the other station will get a train, and vice versa. So we want to load this material on either side. It's the same material. We can load it on either side. I could have squished this further in, but I wanted to really make sure that I had all of the things. Okay, you are going the wrong way. Okay, you are going to go right. Now, we want you to unload there, and there, and there. And there, there, and there, and there. And then you're loading in there, and there. Wait. Why didn't those flip around? Well, whatever. That is a lot of loaders, by the way. My base up top is going, what are you doing? Now, the only little upset this has is I am going to have to reduce by 1 each one of these. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter all that much because I need outputs on all of these. And you wow. It's a lot of undergrounds. And right now, they're getting consumed by the mini loaders. This is why the bots are not giving me tons of them. Because the mini loaders, oh, see now these are not even built yet. I bet you this is going crazy over here. Yeah, see this? What are you? Yeah, it's all about the gears up there. Basically, what this is cross. No, what? Get out of there. It's like so. Now I have a few that I can probably place down. Sometimes when the bots place the loaders, it doesn't necessarily hook up to the facility, so keep an eye on it when it starts to go. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 belts. 12 belts. I want to make sure that... See, there's my usual roundabout right there. That's what I usually build. Make a copy. Place it in there. Okay. Large production. This is some old blueprints here. Like really, like gems, Bob's gem processing. Some of these are really old. I'm gonna create a copy of this, put it in there. Create a copy of this, put that in there. Create a copy, put that in there. Should be pretty ubiquitous. You can do the same with belt upgrades and stuff, but it's easy enough to set those up in mid-game. I'm going to create a copy of this and also put it in here because I do not want to lose that sweet, sweet blueprint. Okay, what I was looking for would be the game blueprints. Bilka's belt balancer. Yeah, see, he's got an 8 to 8, no 12. So what I could do is I could reduce. I don't think I'm going to need like 12 things. Let's see here. I want to keep in mind the possibility of beacons. I usually don't build this with beacons in mind, but I want to on this run. So what we're going to do, there's still some trees. I thought I could have sworn I got rid of all those. You and you. Okay. let's get some beacons. I actually automated these up here. No, that's wrong. Those are the wrong thing. Yeah, those are immediately trashed. Where are the beacons at? Where be the beacons? They're there. Oh, that was 200 beacons. I don't need 200 beacons on me. Definitely not. Haha, no. Not when they stack to 10. Okay, so you... Well, I could even... Oh, I might be able to even squeeze... I'd rather... I just don't know. If I just do straight across like that, right? And then we're going to have another set over there and another set over there. Smelting... I was really hoping not to use so many undergrounds. Now remember, when you get beacons up and running, these things consume a lot of power. Consumption, 480 kilowatts. That's like more than your actual production actually uses. So you need to be careful with how much power you are consuming, because the beacons, once you get the system up and running, holy moly, does it use a lot of power. And so be very, very careful. So that is going to take a lot of space, like a lot of space. And the way to tile that before I grab it though, what I'm going to do is remove the beacons. Cuz I need a smelting system up. My copper is really not doing well. So I'd like to get a system up, and then I can just drop in the beacons when the time comes. So what I can do is I can grab from here to here, and that is going to be smelting sans beacon. Smelting without beacons. So I can tile this by matching up the 3 gap that we have there. See, as long as there's those 3 arrows. Now, how many, I'm not sure how many smelters we can put on one system, on one blue belt, because the blue belt is 45 items per second. Unfortunately, it wasn't doubled. So it goes from 15 to 30 to 45, unfortunately. I thought it went to 60, but it's only 45. But with beacons, these will scream and be extremely fast. Because what you do is you put productivity in here, and then you put speed in the beacons. Productivity drops the speed modules bring that back up again. Or you can put the efficiency modules in here with speed if you're concerned about power, but most people don't care about power. So we got to make sure we have these in place. Now, if you want, you can leave a gap of 3 in between your lines. So instead of this 2 gap right here, leave a gap of 3 and you'd be able to put another row of beacons in there. Although I think that that's going to be enough beacons for me. So one thing we could do is redo this blueprint so it's like the whole setup. So how many of this? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. That's 16 smelters on one line. If I shift click that, that basically deletes it. What I can then do is just copy this whole thing over after I square this off. Nope, I want to leave that there. There we go. Now I can blueprint the whole thing. And the power will be included. Okay, so this is going to be so smelting with beacon. And there's going to be no beacons present. When I get a blueprint, then I'll specifically want the beacons in there. And I can lay this out and then put the beacons in. Because if you put the beacons down and you put the modules in and then you blueprint it, the modules will automatically be put into the beacons, and that's so very handy. No beacons, but space for them. So 2, 3, and 4. What are we missing? Are we hurting that much on? Wow. I could use some of our massive amounts of smelting to supplement the gears, because we are using a metric ton of gears right now. Of course, I could also upgrade this so it's actually running full blast. Like, why is that right there? I think this is slowly worked in. All right, so we've got 12 of these, and we have 4 of these. So what I think I'm gonna do, we're gonna reduce them all. So let's see. Each one we're getting 3. So if we cut one of these out, that'd be 2, 4, 6, 8. Going into 4, I think that's a pretty good ratio. So let's cut this one out. Let's cut this one out. This one out. And then this one. So what we have here is a way to merge all of these. So what we want is an 8 to 4 8 to 4 balancer. There it is. Can I just? I don't want to like. 4, 7, 2, 4. 8 to 4. That's going to be close. Okay. So basically what this is, I was planning on merging the different, like balancing the different ones, but this seems like the better option. No, see, this is bad. Actually, now that I look at this, I'm already doing that first step. See, that first step is just a merger, basically a splitter in between the two. I mean, what's missing entirely is balancing the sides. So with this, what I would be able to do is get rid of, basically just have one going there, one going there, one going there, and then one going there. Right? And then I could take out all of these. Oh, no. Let's put those back in for a reference. Okay. So that's supplying that one's supplying that one. I think that's good. So that, and that is basically the same thing I have down here. Now, all four of these need to fill in over here. And let's just I got pretty good at eyeballing in this game. Eyeballing the distances that I need. Pretty darn good. Okay, so what do I want to do? I'm just going to... No, I'm not going to cut. Copy. Like so. Try to maybe save myself some undergrounds. Put this over there. That can line up with you. That can line up with you. And that can line up with you. Okay. So one thing we could do is merge each one of these to get, you know, because they're going to be on the opposite sides anyway, so we might as well merge them across. And this one's going to go up. like so. So now they should all be full belts. Basically, anyway. How do we want... Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my mind. Do that, hit R. Because a little bit of buffer storage. And this will help keep the belts balanced. If I load them right. Like that. Now, anything that comes in is going to immediately get pushed into here. Now, when I push this out to load the train station down here, I will be able to make that work and have multiple belts, probably 2 belts from each one of these. And we'll have a 4-4 balancer down here. And then when we load these up, the trains will be able to load pretty fast. Yeah, we are missing a lot of materials. All right, well, that is a mid to late game train stop. Working towards it anyway. We'll get there. We have ore unload, but we have ore locally that we can mine already. So I might just have miners come down here and then have multiple belts come down and insert into something. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I could probably just do a splitter on each one of these and then merge in a line on each, so that way there's, you know, it's spreading its wealth a little bit. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.